Yo, what's going on out there? It's Larry coming to you again with a blazing sports report. I know I haven't reported to y'all in a while, but it's been a crazy weekend in sports all the way around, especially here in Orlando. Things have been crazy with All-Star Weekend going on. That's where we're going to start today's video. All-Star Weekend, it's in the books. The whole weekend in itself. Here in Orlando, it was absolutely crazy. In my personal opinion, I would never want it back here again with the amount of people that showed up in this town for this past week, actually. I know it's a 3-day event, but it actually lasted a lot longer than that down here in Orlando. Friday night, we seen the rookie-sophomore game. Kyrie Irving only missed one shot, won MVP for that. The man was lights out. The man is incredible talent. My first time seeing him in person. The man is going to be a stud. I know it was just a pickup game, but still, the way that the man plays on the basketball court is just simply amazing. Props to Kyrie Irving. You're now my second favorite point guard behind Ricky Rubio, who was sensational as usual. Moving on to Saturday night. Saturday night, we seen of course, the highlight of the night was the slam dunk competition, but we seen Kevin Durant win the 3-point contest. Tony Parker won the skills challenge. What was it? I think it was Team New York. Yeah, Team New York. They won the little shooting stars thing. Allen Houston came out there. It was nice to see Allen Houston back out there on the court, but it's more importantly for me to see Dennis Scott back out there in Magic uniform. That was a great thing to see. Then we go to the dunk contest. My personal favorite dunk of the night had to be the Tron dunk by your boy Paul George. That was just simply insane. Never seen nothing like that done before. But at the end, the best dunk of the night belonged to Jeremy Evans with the 2-ball dunk. I mean, that we seen JaVale McGee do it, but he held 2 balls and then did it. This man called it alley-oop, grabbing 2 different basketballs and putting them through the hoop. That's something real special right there. I was annoyed with the fact that Kenny Smith and all the celebrities were involved with it. That was kind of overkill for me personally. But the creativity that these guys had, it was pretty good. I don't think they need to interview players ever again before a dunk contest, especially characters with no charisma to them. These guys, they didn't have any energy in terms of what they wanted to present to the crowd. There was no hyping the crowd up, anything like that. The crowd was dead in Orlando. It sounded like they were at a Magic game during All-Star Weekend. But it came to Sunday night, the actual game, East versus West. We seen the West basically control the whole game because they led from wire to wire, beating the Eastern All-Stars. But everybody's going to look at LeBron and be like, oh, he turned the ball over at the end of the game. That's going to be the end of the world. Well, you know what? It's an All-Star game. Nobody cares. I mean, it was exciting. It was fun at the end. D-Wade broke Kobe Bryant's nose. That shit was funny to me. But continuing on, other things that happened Saturday night, we had UFC 144. Crazy night, to say the least. We seen Frankie Edgar lose to Ben Henderson. I didn't see the fight personally. Watching All-Star Saturday night, and I was out all day and what have you. It was just ugh. But Frankie Edgar lost to Ben Henderson, and from what I've been reading, has been a controversial fashion. The way that people scored the fight, what have you. But it is what it is. Maybe Edgar to get a rematch. Maybe he won't. Who knows? It got Anthony Pettis. He kicked somebody else in the face again, apparently, and then beat him down for a knockout submission. I mean, what can you say? The man is a beast. But Frankie Edgar, if he did lose the way that he did, I didn't see the fight. Maybe you guys can inform me on what happened. But if he did lose in controversial fashion, I think that the man should get a rematch. I mean, we've seen a lot of fights that ended in controversial fashion that ended up getting rematches later on. But usually, the way that Dana White does business, everything, somebody else is gonna have to fight somebody else before they can get that rematch. If it wasn't that tightly contested, I don't know. I haven't read what Dana White has said about the fight personally. But if that is what it is, that is what it is. Moving on to NASCAR, first time in Daytona 500 history. Race has been pushed back to today. Actually, it's supposed to get a noon start. What does that mean for NASCAR? It means that a lot of people who wanted to see the race yesterday will have to wait to see it today, and a lot of people didn't get today off because they wanted to see the race yesterday. So what does that mean essentially? I'm pretty sure that these people are going to be like, screw that, I paid my ticket, I'm going to the race, work, you can kiss my behind. But I want to see Dale Jr. personally get off the losing streak. I would like to see him win the Daytona 500, but like we all know, this is an unpredictable race. This is Danica Patrick's first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race. It's been overly hyped for the fact that she's in there and she's driving a replacement car or what have you. But I still don't see the need for them to overhype her, knowing that she had a disappointing nationwide race. But that was due to wrecks and what have you. She was driving pretty good before the wrecks happened, but unfortunately she didn't end up finishing the way that she wanted to. But in the Sprint Cup Series, we know that these guys are gonna come hard, come fast. It's one of the most unpredictable races. I put it right behind Talladega Super Speedway as unpredictability as that goes. But I really would like to see Dale Jr. get off the snide. It would be nice to see him win a race, but that's just me. I don't know how you guys out there feel. Moving on, second half of the NBA is going to start up. I'm pretty sure it'll either be tomorrow or the next night. Things that I'm going to look out for. Right now is a time when we all see like trade rumors start to swirl. We don't know who's going to go where or what's been talked about. Apparently the big rumor for the Orlando Magic's case that I've heard is the fact that Otis Smith said he will be aggressively pursuing Steve Nash. Would I like to see Steve Nash in the Magic uniform? I'd like to see any point guard outside of Jameer Nelson in the Magic uniform. You guys know how I feel about that. He's not the person for this team. And Steve Nash, I think, for the simple fact that the Magic run a pick and roll offense, you got the best pick and roll point guard in the NBA. I don't know why the Magic want to wait till people get older before they try to go out and acquire these talents that they could have had so long ago. Monte Ellis is a prime example. They should have went after Monte Ellis last season when the Warriors were actively trying to get rid of him. But I'm not part of the team. I'm not in the front office. I don't handle front office decisions. We got a point guard on the team in Ish Smith, who I think can really be a starting point guard for our team over Duhan and Jameer Nelson any day. But if they go out and get Steve Nash and get rid of Jameer Nelson and somehow bring back Gortat in that trade as well, I would love to see that happen. I highly doubt that it will, but if that does happen, I would be a very, very happy man. We might get Grant Hill back in that trade. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen, but the thing that I do know is this. If that trade does go down, Steve Nash to the Orlando Magic, depending on what the Magic give up, hopefully Ryan Anderson or J.J. Redick is not part of that deal. But if that deal does go down, I would love to see Steve Nash get that ball to these players because his vision is incredible. When I look at the way that Steve Nash passes the ball, it's just amazing. Everybody has seen the man's a two-time MVP. He can really help out this Magic team. It wouldn't hurt us any more defensively than we are right now with Jameer Nelson, so it's not really a problem for me with his defensive liabilities. The man is 38 years old. We all know the Phoenix trainers are like the best trainers in all of basketball. They got Shaq to be an all-star again, but we'll have to wait and see on that. I expect to see a lot of trade winds blowing right now. I'm pretty sure that a couple of my videos will be talking about some trades that happened. Steven Jackson has been reportedly on the block. The Hawks are probably going to be looking to get rid of Marvin Williams, I've heard. There's a lot of things going on, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm going to end it right here. Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. Hit me up on twitter.com/Blazing Sports. I'm on Facebook, Blazing Sports Report. Just find me, like me, subscribe to me, whatever, however they do that thing. I'll holler at y'all boys later. I'm a little bit under the weather right now, so y'all gotta excuse my lack of enthusiasm, if you will. But it's Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Support. I'll holler at y'all. All-Star Weekend is finally over. I'm glad traffic can go back to being as crazy as it was before the extra crazy showed up. Peace.